What's up, everybody? You are watching the J Red Show on TikTok and YouTube. Gonna give my thoughts on some movies, TV shows. Scream 7, Night of the Seven Kingdoms, Marshals. I'm gonna give some spoilers for all three of these shows, of this movie and this show. So if you haven't seen them, click off and watch them, then come back and see it later. Starting with Scream 7. Well, Scream 7 is pretty much the last Jedi of the Scream franchise. One, it has divided the fan base. And two, it seemed like it was trying to subvert expectations. It currently has although it's the opposite of The Last Jedi in that it has a 31% approval score by the critics and 77% by the audience on Rotten Tomatoes. But still, I see a fan base that's really divided. Apparently there was a boycott of this movie that was requested. But as it work, it's not working as it's grossed over $100 million, so it's a big box office hit. So what do I mean by subvert expectations? So at the halfway point of the movie, Gale Weathers runs over Ghostface and kills him. And they take off his mask, and he is nobody. He is a brand new character that we have never seen before. Well, it was a suspicious man that was at the coffee shop early in the movie, but it's just a very brief appearance. So these Scream movies have been following a pattern. So Scream 5 was a requel, as described. And the main villain in that movie was, so Scream 5 is the same thing as Scream 1, where the Ghostface killer was, Sarah Carpenter's boyfriend, Richie Kirsch, and his friend, Amber Freeman. And then in Scream 6, the Ghostface was, one of the Ghostfaces was, sorry, let me rephrase that. It was the boyfriend in Scream 5, just like I was Billy Loomis, the boyfriend in Scream 1. Then Scream 6, one of the Ghostface was, it was Wayne Bailey. So the Ghostface killers was the boyfriend, then the boyfriend's parents. So in Scream 3 was Sidney Prescott's half-brother. So you were expecting this Ghostface to be a relative, but nope. This Ghostface, okay, there was an unknown person at the halfway point, and then in the end of the movie, the actual two Ghostfaces was Sidney's neighbor Jessica, and an employee of a mental institution named Marco, who was treating, Carl Gibbs. Carl Gibbs was the first, Ghostface, and then, Marco was his doctor. So there was a little bit of a connection there, and the neighbor, the doctor, the patient. So, but it's just, Scream trying to throw in some twists and turns to keep the franchise interesting. I thought this movie was alright. But I can tell the Scream franchise is starting to run out of gas, and after Scream hate, I hope there's a long wait before the next Scream movie. I give it 3 stars out of 5. Oh, and Jenna Ortega's not in this one. Neither is Melissa Barrera. They are replaced with Isabel May, who plays Tatum Evans, who is Sidney Prescott's daughter. I've seen her in 1883, which is now a good transition to Marshals. I absolutely love the Yellowstone franchise. I love Taylor Sheridan's work. I love Yellowstone. I love 1883. I love 1923. And that's why I was really excited for Marshals. as we return to Yellowstone, we return to the Dutton family. As we follow Case Dutton as he joins the U.S. Marshals. So this story features, so there's a huge protest for a mine, and it's causing cancer. And Case's wife, Monica, was killed off screen by this cancer caused by the mine. Well, Kelsey Asbill, the actress who plays Monica, Kelsey Asbill was unavailable for the series. That's why they killed off Monica. But, anyhow, so a mine causes cancer and other diseases, and it results in a protest. And there was a bombing in there, so, Case Dutton has to find the suspects, and they go on this, there's some shootouts, a lot of good action. It's a lot of fun. I mean, I love the Yellowstone franchise because it has good stories, and just the view of Yellowstone National Park, the mountains, it's just a beautiful sight to see. I've been there plenty of times before. I've been to all 50 states of America, but Yellowstone is one of my favorite places to be. It probably is why Yellowstone and its spin-offs are quickly becoming some of my favorite shows on TV, why I have this hat. I think this show is awesome, and I am excited for episode 2. Finally, I got to see Knights of the Seven Kingdom, the prequel to Game of Thrones, and this is really good. I mean, it's a little bit different because Game of Thrones has like politics and war. This really doesn't have any of that. It just follows two characters, Dunk and Egg, and Egg's a squire, and Dunk is a knight. He participates in jousting tournaments, and they try to find a place in the world. And this is really good. It's a rating success. It's a critical success. And yeah, it just shows that Game of Thrones doesn't really need like all this mayhem. I mean, I know Game of Thrones has always been built off like mayhem, like the Red Wedding, the death of Joffrey, all the crazy deaths. This show had none of it, but it is still a very good show. So this is another franchise I'm looking forward to seeing. At the end of this episode, Dunk and Egg travel to Dorne. It just reminds me so much of the ending of a Lord of the Rings episode, or episode of this movie. Just two of them going on an adventure together, just exploring Westeros and the kingdoms. And yeah, I really hope we get a second season because I am really excited to see which direction this goes in. So, that's it for my movies and TV shows thoughts. The next movie I'll be seeing is the Super Mario Brothers. I'll be seeing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 in theaters with my girlfriend. It's a bit surprising to see that movie get a theatrical re-release. Do you think it'd be the first one, if anything? But I'm excited for that. And then at Comic-Con, I'll get to meet the Ninja Turtles 2 actors, the Secret of the Ooze. And yeah, I'm really excited for it. Then I'll see Mario Brothers. I'm looking forward to Mandalorian Grogu, and a lot of good movies coming up this summer. Got some good TV shows. I'll be watching I'll be watching 1883, 1923, and Marshals. Probably looking for another show to watch. I'll finish up, even though I hate it, I'll finish up Star Trek Starfleet Academy. So what are your thoughts? Hit me on Twitter at JRedShow, and I will see you later.